Hello everyone, this is Curtis with Weedwhacker Lawn Care. Hey, I'm back to share another video with you. In this video, it's an old video. It was back in 2015 where I was cleaning up a small church property, and it was just one of those days. I was looking back at it and I'll say I was grinding back then, one lawn after another. So I said, wow, I had my work cut out for me. And I was like, what was I thinking about when I showed up? I said, man, what was I thinking about back in that day? The only thing I was thinking about was grinding, getting in there, getting everything cleaned up, and getting out of there and heading to my next job. So I was looking at that and I said, well, that's been a long time. That's from 15 till now. We're in 2025. And so it was March when I had done that job in 2015. I said, well, we're in February now, so it's going to be next month, which will be March, which make 10 years. Back then, I was like, wow, a lot has changed in 10 years. Oh, wow, I don't look the same. I was a little bit smaller then. Now, 10 years have passed, I'm a little bit more older. And I'm like, wow. I say, but that was, man, I was being consistent and grinding, and I was just really getting into posting some videos on YouTube, and oh, wow. But I said, wow, I kept it going. I never imagined that I would keep posting videos this long, but I did. And so I'm just looking back over some of the accomplishments that I was able to carry on for us doing lawn care and doing YouTube videos and all. So I want to thank y'all for tuning in, and hey, I want to share this video with y'all on me when I was a little bit younger and grinding. But hey, let's get into it. Here we go. All right. All right, guys, I always love this time and moment here. When you show up to a property and you get right into it, you got to have your mind made up that you're ready to grind. And that's what I would always feel. I said, I'm ready to grind now. Let me get in here and see if I can get this property all cleaned up for the customer. And now I would get all types of customers. I mean, like this one just happened to be a small church that I'm cleaning up right here. So, I need to get in there and get it all cleaned up, y'all. Now, it took some time back there in 2015, and hey, you had to grind because, when you're working solo, you gotta have your time paced out. So, well, I got so many hours I can do this, get in and get everything all cleaned up. And that's what you see me there doing when you see a property here. Getting in there, getting it all cleaned up, clean up around the foundation and everything. Just get that all trimmed up and everything. Yeah. So gonna make it look good. But sometimes, to make things look good, you gotta put some time in it to make it look good. And so that's what you see me doing right here. I'm putting some time in it and trying to get this here all looking good. And what can I say? I was very thankful to get that job, Said, hey, Curtis, would you come over and take care of the little small church for me? Just, trim up and edge everything up and trim the hedges and everything. And I was like, okay, all right, I can do that for you. And so that's what I'm doing. Now, it took some time, but I got it, guys. I got in there and I did what I had to do. And I finished that. And then I went on and I did another one somewhere else, another property I went and took care of after that time there. But now I'm just thinking about, wow, how time have passed, and that's all behind me now. So you have to have a consistent mind to stay consistent at anything that you do in life. And, when I think back, I say I'm thankful that I was consistent, because you'll get those days where you feel like, man, I don't feel like doing this. It's hot out here. I don't want to do this. But you can't think that way. But you're gonna think that way, because you're gonna get tired. It's gonna get hot. And you're not gonna feel like doing it. But then you're gonna think about it, and you're gonna say, you know what? I can do this, and I'm gonna get it done, and I'm gonna keep doing it, and keep moving on and moving on and moving on. And so now 10 years have passed, and hey, 10 years, I'm still moving, guys. I'm still moving. That's right, I'm still doing something. And what happens is, when something gets into you to keep moving, you'll keep moving. And you just, you're lonesome for it. And you be like, man, a whole day could have passed and I could have done nothing. Not nothing. I could have sit around and let the whole day pass. Done nothing. Well, I wasn't feeling like that then. I wanted to stay busy, and the whole day passed, and I had a lot accomplished, and I was earning some income from keeping busy. And that was my main focus. Stay busy. Even though you don't want to be busy some days, because you just don't feel like doing it all the time. You're like, man, I don't want to do that. But you're saying, that's all right. That's all right. I get in there and I get it done. That's going to be behind me. And we must say, it's way behind me. I did make some income off of that. And that's way behind now. And I made a lot more income as the years kept coming. And it don't stop. Unless, you just stop and don't want to do nothing anymore. Well, that's a different story. But when you got your mind set to keep grinding, you will keep grinding. And that's what it's about. Keep grinding, guys. Keep on grinding. Don't stop. Because if you want something, if you want to, make a career out of doing lawn care, you can. You can make a career out of just about anything if you put your mind to it and stay focused on it. There's some tough times, but there's some good times. And, it outweighs, the good times gonna outweigh the bad times. It's just one of those things. It's just the way life is. Things go up, things go down, and it's just consistently changing. And you have to change with the time. You have to change with the times. Now, back then when I was mowing lawns, it was a different time. And it was, more affordable to work and do it. Nowadays, everything has changed. The cost of living is just quadruple since then. And hey, you just gotta tough it out. You gotta go with the times, and so that when you're going with the times, you're gonna have to, if you're out there doing it, you have to increase your prices to go along with the time, because you can't afford. I can't do a lawn now for the same price that I was doing it for back in 2015, because the price of equipment has went up, fuel costs have went up, maintenance have went up. A lot has changed and it has went up, so you have to work accordingly to the cost of living now in 2025. So it's a lot different now. But I'm just thankful that I was able to get out there and grind when I could grind back then. So I'm just looking back at it and I said, boy, look at here. I was hustling back then. I was hustling. And that was every day. I mean, some days I was working 7 days a week. I had to do it because you have some raining days that it's just raining and raining and raining, and then you're not gonna have anything. Back then, I even had some times of months where it would rain all month long, sometimes 2 months, and you get all backed up. And that was the scary part, because when it rained like that, everybody starts calling you and saying, "Well, hey, when you gonna do my lawn? I haven't seen you in a while." They forgot They forgot that everything was wet and it was raining and flooding and everything, and all, your phone was just blowing up. Everybody calling, wanting their lawn, because when it rained, it would get hot and that grass would grow. I mean, grow quick. And I mean, oh boy, I must say it was a good time then. It was a good time. And 2015, I remember I had just purchased that Gravely mower, and I had bought the right mower. I had just got 2 new mowers. Now those mowers, they pay for themselves. I must say they pay for themselves, because I was doing a lot of work. I was not just taking care of church properties. I was taking care of apartment complexes, duplexes, residential, commercial. I was doing all of that. And hey, I was like, whoa, I'm busy. And it was fun. I can't say that I feel like doing that now. No, it's totally different. I don't feel like doing no work like that now. Not like I was doing back then. But it was good. But no, I don't want to do that like that. I still do a little work off and on. Someone calls me and needs some help on something, I will go out and try to help them. I'll try to help them if I can. If I'm in town, I'll go. I still got the Gravely. And, hey, I'm just thinking about that more. Woo! I cut a lot of properties with that big Gravely there. That's a commercial grade. Just 250 is a big one. And I mowed a lot of properties with that one. Ooh-wee. I mowed a lot of lots and big old residential acres, and I mowed a lot with that one. And I must say, yeah, that mower, it was a good mower. Well, it's still good. It's still a good mower. I don't use it a lot now. I mean, it's still ready to go, though, if I was to say that, hey, I want to get back out there and go do something. But nah, I don't want to do it. I don't want to do that right now. I got other things I'm doing right now. But just looking back, guys, and I'm just sharing, looking back at the time when I was out there heavily grinding. And I tell you, it was fun. It was fun. It was fun. So I really I can't say enjoyed myself. Yes, I enjoyed myself. Waking up every day and getting out there and grinding. As they say, go get it. And that's what I was doing. I was going out there getting it. From day after day, month after month, year after year. And it was like, whoa. But now, things have, like I say, things have changed a lot. So you have to be very careful now. Just out there grinding by yourself and all this, it's not safe. It's not, that's the thing that really got to me. How time changes and, things feel more, what can I say? Feel a little more safer. But then now things are just no, I don't know. I don't know, guys. But well, like I say, you just gotta have a positive mind and be on the lookout at all times and be aware of all your surroundings and all. And as long as you can do that, and you'll feel, as I was saying, have a good vibe about things, a good vibe about where you are and all, you'll do all right. And things will be all right for you. And because it's just times have changed. Now, guys, you see that's part right here where I'm trimming the hedges and all. Now, yeah, those hedge trimmers. Oh, I trimmed a lot of hedges with those trimmers there. Ooh-wee. It was had a lot of fun with those. I trimmed a lot of hedge bushes and all, and it was that I must say was a good investment on buying those hedge trimmers. Matter of fact, I still have those hedge trimmers there, and I still, to this day, will use them to trim up some hedges there. They're quick for doing some of these hedge trimming jobs there, bushes and all. Yeah, that was a good investment because every property, mostly they'll have some type of bush or hedge, and it'll need some trimming done on it. Oh yeah. And you see, guys, I got all of that all trimmed up. And so what I'm going to do now, I'll come back and I'll pick all of that debris up and everything. And then once I get all that cleaned up, then I will leave the property. As you can see right now, you can see the appearance of the property, the way it's looking. I got it all trimmed up and everything. And so, walking around and we're going to go back around and you will see where I have picked up all of the debris there. As you can see, I got it. So when I get to that point, I got everything all cleaned up. Y'all know what time it is. It's time to get up out of there and head to the next one. That's right. So, guys, I was looking back, and I say I want to just reshare this because it just make me kind of reminisce back in the days, the way things were and how I was getting out there grinding. I must say I was going to get it. Oh, yeah. You got to be a go-getter. And so I was thankful that I was able to get up and go get it. And, hey, that was fun. But, hey, guys, y'all know what time it is. I want to thank y'all for tuning in again here. And I'm out of here for now. So stay tuned.